Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Friday, June 13th, 2025, and I am here at the Raritan River looking for some smallmouth bass. And I am going to fish for them in my favorite way, at least to start out. I'm going to be throwing around the Whopper Plopper. Honestly, I thought it would be cloudier. It was supposed to be cloudier today. I don't know if the haze hanging in the sky is typical New Jersey smog or Canadian wildfire smoke, but it is blocking the sun a little bit, so that might work to my advantage as I toss around the topwater. Stay safe, Canada. Oh, Jesus. Really? What happened here? That was like my fourth or fifth cast. The line just got caught up in here, and that thing snapped right off. Damn it! I only have 2 Whopper Ploppers today. Well, I had 2 Whopper Ploppers. Now I only have 1. Oh, boy. All right, guys, I totally blew up my bait caster. Somehow I was able to get it untangled though, and didn't have to cut a lot of line to do it. So I'm all set to go now. I got my second Whopper Plopper rigged up, and let's call this take 2, shall we? There we go. Little guy, just able to ski him in here. All right. All righty, look at that. First fish of the day. Little guy, but it is a start. And it shows that they are hitting the Whopper Plopper, which is always a good sign. And one thing I was not counting on today, there's a lot of debris in the water. I would say half of my casts, or even maybe more than half, I'm hooking up with leaves or weeds or just junk in the water, which of course means the Whopper Plopper doesn't run right. But I'm gonna stick with it because I feel like when the Whopper Plopper's clean, I got a good shot at hooking a fish. Ooh, that was quite a hit. I'm surprised he didn't hook up. Didn't look like a big fish, but it was a pretty big hit. So he hit it again. Again, surprised he didn't hook up. The hooks on this thing are pretty sticky, so normally when they hit, I at least can come tight on them. This one's just like sniffing it. Ooh, there was a fish. Dang. Again, just kind of like bumped it. Didn't hook up. Strange. Could it be that they're not really into this thing? Maybe I gotta try something else. I'll give it some more time, because I am getting hits on this. Don't want to give up on it just yet. Oh, another hit. And another one that didn't even come close to hooking up. Huh. This is very, very interesting. Man, that first fish that I caught hit it so aggressively. And since then, these fish have just been kind of like bumping into it. Very, very curious. Fish on. That was kind of a light hit too, but this one finally hooked up. It's a small fish. It's a very small fish to catch on a whopper plopper. Oh, there was another one. What is going on? I'm really thinking I might need to change. Because this is not typical for smallmouths versus the whopper plopper. Normally they just absolutely bash it. And just to kind of have them lightly swiping at it is very unusual. All right, well, I did make a change. I'm sticking with topwater, but I switched over to the pop R. Maybe something that goes slower will actually give these fish some time to get it in their mouths. Plus, with this, I'm thinking the debris in the water won't be as big of an issue. Because even if this thing has a piece of weed or something hanging from it, it'll pop just fine. Oh, fish on. Did he come off? He came off. Damn. You know what? I was not even paying attention and I did not get a good hook set. That was on me. That was 100% on me. Dang, that was a decent fish too. And it's the first hit I've gotten on this popper. There we go, fish on. I think I got this dude hooked weird. He's spinning. Yeah, hooked him in the belly, it looks like. Yep. Well, he did hit it. Oops. Easy, buddy. All right. Another little guy. So it looks like they might finally be starting to hit this popper. There we go. He hit it once and he came back for it. It's another little guy though. I mean, I'd rather catch little guys than nothing, but where's Big Mama? I know she's in here. Oh, all right, there we go. Well, that was a very interesting experiment. I got more hits on the plopper, but I got more hookups on the popper. But all the fish I've landed have been small. So that makes me wonder, are the big fish even looking for topwater right now? So what I'm gonna try is I'm going to fish some of this water again, and I'm gonna do it with a Ned rig. Maybe something bounced on the bottom will get the attention of some bigger fish. There we go, fish on. He's definitely not a big one. Oh, and he popped off. That's fine. All right, well, we got some fish on the Ned rig, which doesn't seem to be too much of a surprise. Is that a fish? It is a fish. Another small one, though. Again, better than nothing. If that's all that's biting today, I'll take it, but I'd really like to get into some nicer fish. Fish on. Didn't even feel that hit. All right, a little bit better. Little bit better. Not quite there yet, but we're moving up. Fish was kind of shallow, I'm surprised, because it's still fairly bright out. And that fish was in the tail out of this pool. So what does that tell me? Maybe these fish are up shallow in current. Fish on. This one might be a bit bigger. Ah, not really. About the same size as that last one, maybe. Healthy looking fish, though. Nice and fat. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna bail on this spot. It's not that I don't think that there's big fish in here, but they just don't seem to be very active. Bite's been weird so far. I've caught fish on everything I've been throwing, but like, I don't know what the fish are really keyed in on today. They might just be like generally active, but not super duper active. Like I said, it's been weird. Really been a puzzle trying to solve this, but at least I've got some kind of an idea of what to do, and I will try that at another spot. So sit tight, and I will see you in a couple of seconds. All right, so here we are at the next spot. And I decided to grab my spinning gear for this one, and it already had this little tube jig tied on. So I thought, you know what, let's just go with that. That never seems to be a bad choice. No need to overthink things. Fish on. Feels small. Yep, it's a smallmouth. And it is indeed small. Could be a small fish day, guys. Sometimes the river just fishes like that. I mean, any given cast could be a lunker, but it doesn't always happen. There's another one, another little one. Oh, that's a sunfish. That's a red breast sunfish. Bigger than the smallmouth was. Lovely iridescent blue and green on that thing. This is one of the most beautiful freshwater fish, I think. Looks like it belongs in a tropical aquarium. There's a fish. Now that one might be a bit bigger. Feeling some head shakes anyway. Ah, okay. It's a smallie. Not that big, but on the bigger side of what I've been catching today. Easy. There we go, finally. When they start shaking like that, it's tough to get a finger in their lip. Well, I lost that tube jig on a rock, which honestly took longer than I thought given how many snags I've been getting around here. So I retied, and this time I'm gonna try a little hellgrammite. This river is loaded with hellgrammites, and smallmouths absolutely love them. Fish on. Another little smallmouth. Come on, Big Mama, where are you at? Where are you at? Well, I fished for about another 2 hours after that last fish, and I made a few lure changes and didn't get any more fish. So I think I'm gonna call it a day here. In terms of numbers of fish caught today, did pretty well. Got numerous bites, had consistent action all day, kind of tapered off towards the end there, but I can't really complain about how many fish I caught today. The size, though, just was not there. Was getting nothing but dinks all day. I think the biggest smallmouth I got was maybe 8 or 9 inches. Still fun, don't get me wrong, but it's always disappointing when you come to the Raritan River, you know there's big fish in here, and to not tie into one that's even remotely big is a bit disappointing. Overall, though, fun day on the water. It was nice weather, got plenty of action, so can't really complain. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.